Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is Highland Park 12 Viking Honor Edition. Originally, this was just a different branding. They've renamed it the Viking Honor Edition just to kind of match up their core lineups of other bottlings, going with their Nordic and Viking themes. Obviously, this is a 12-year-old. We know the age statement on there, and it also is a 43% ABV. Now, Highland Park is one of those interesting bottle designs. I love the look of this. I love the intricate, just the art across their bottles. They always are just so cool looking. And in recent time, they've been doing a lot of no age statement bottles and interesting casks and blends and doing some interesting bottlings in general. And some people love that, some people hate that. To me, I love it. I love seeing uniqueness happen in the whiskey world. And when you have these unique mixings going on, you get to advance yourselves in tasting things that weren't originally thought was possible. So as always, we're going to be trying this two different ways. We're going to go neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we're going to add a few drops of water, see what changes up. Again, I just love this bottle's design. It is, I mean, even the bottom has artwork on it. It's just so cool looking. Beautiful, beautiful way to showcase the whiskey itself. I do love how the bottle looks. And look at that. Just a nice hay golden color on there. It's just beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for notes. I get a lot of apple on the nose. Almost cider-like. You get just a little bit of smoke. And this is a bottle that I usually recommend to people that are interested in getting into the smoky whiskeys. Your Highland Park 12 does a bang-up job of just bringing just enough to the party. You get a little bit of spice going on in there too. Not really any ABV on the nose. Very light on that. But that orchard apple note, it's gorgeous on the nose. Again, it's almost cider-like fresh pressed apple cider. But that spice that it has in there too is quite lovely on the nose. Just a light spice note. You also get, it's just almost floral too. You get a little bit of floral on the nose. And when I say spice, it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of got just a light spice going on with it. Maybe it'll come across in the taste. Let's find out. Brain's going about 20 different directions right now. So the spice note is more peppery-like. You still get that apple sweetness going on. And you get this beautiful, beautiful light smoke. It's not super heavy. It's not super peaty or anything like that. So if you're not quite to that point in whiskeys or not a fan of peaty, this just has a nice, just a light earthiness to it. And a light smoke in there. But you still get this lovely orchard apple cider going on. Again, a little bit of a peppery note in there. You do get a bit of that oak from the barrel's I'm sure it's ex-bourbon, as most of these things tend to be. But you get this, just a nice invoking oak. It reminds me of if you've ever gotten a chance to go to an apple orchard or you're in the fall time where you're starting to have those crispy leaves on the ground. It kind of just gives you that sense that you're walking through an orchard and you just have these lovely notes going on around you of the citrus apples, or you got apples and not citrus, but apples and the floral going on. And again, you get this light, almost light smoke in there. And the finish on here is not super dry, but not quite not as funny as that sounds. Like, it's just teetering on the point of being too dry or being, like, drier. It's just got enough of that apple citrus to keep you salivating, so it's not really that dry. But it's so good. Again, I recommend this one for people that are interested in getting into smoky whiskeys. It's this nice, light, floral, fragrant, a little apple going on. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, let's go for a little bit with some water. Yeah, I love the bottle's design. I've been wanting to pick up, I haven't done it yet, I've been wanting to pick up a bottle of the Twisted Tattoo. If I ever do any more Highland Parks, obviously they'll all be linked up above. This is the only one I can usually find around me, but I can order it. There's plenty of places I can find other bottlings. They more recently, I think they released a 10-year, and there's also a cask strength going around, getting a little bit more accessible as well. So you might see some more Highland Parks. We'll see. Okay, let's go for notes. Apple like jumps up instantly. Any smoke you did get on the nose dissipates. Just more floral, sweet apple. And again, I'm more like an apple cider, fresh apple cider note. But no real oak. The ABV is not on the nose. Nothing. Just beautiful, light, fragrant floral on the nose. Let's go for taste. Smoke basically is gone there. Not really any smoke notes going on. Get a bit of that oak more now. It's a little more oak forward. Still get a bit of that apple sweetness, but not as much. More dry on the taste now. The palate's a little more dry. But it's not bad. It is different, though. ABV shows up just a little bit on the taste. But still good. Doesn't quite have as much of that pop of apple and fragrant on the taste. It's a little more harsh. I'm not harsh. It's a little more solid. It's just a little more condensed on the flavor profiles on that. Again, you get more oak. You don't really get any of the smoke. You get a bit of that apple sweetness going on, and a little bit of that fragrant going on there, but it's still there. It's still decent. So the ABV shows up a little bit stronger on there. Not bad. Not bad. I do prefer it neat on this one. Yeah, that's so good neat. But still good bottling. I still like it. All right, let's talk about market pricing. As we all know, market price is market price. Usually in most areas, I can find this for about $55 to $50 nowadays. I've seen it go as high as 60 plus. I've seen it kind of sometimes float down as low as 45 on some sales. I don't think it's a bad buy anywhere between the 45, 55, and again, in my range, if I can find it for less than 60, I'm a happy camper. I can pick this up at most locations. In bigger cities, usually about an hour and a half drive for me. That tells you how far I have to drive to find something like this. But for the most part, I think it's a solid buy, especially if you're looking, again, to get into smokiness. If you like Talisker, this kind of gives me those same kind of vibes of Talisker. I'm a huge Talisker fan. So, kind of gives you that same kind of concept, but goes more in that apple realm and more cider-like than Talisker does. Talisker has some great orchard notes in there, but this one tends to just 100% lean into the apple. So yeah, there you have it. Highland Park 12 Viking Honor Edition. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, feel free to ask down in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them. And if you have any specific bottles you'd like me to do reviews over. Let me know down below as well. That way I can start hunting, searching. I'm always on the hunt for something new and exciting to try. And as always, may your last drink of the night be your best one.